Ich habe mich ja nicht beschmutzig mitgemacht. Ich habe ja nur abgewehrt.
Of course.
Genau, wer Böses muss leiden. Ah. Ich weiß noch immer nicht, wie ich mit dem Crooked Man, wie ich mich da entscheiden werde. So, Snow will ja, dass ich ihn verhafte. Aber irgendwie will jeder, dass ich ihn auch töte. Und hi, Setto, kommst du auch mal aus deinem Lurk?
Big Wolf.
Wer wartet mich?
The Big Bad Wolf.
Okay, von ihr hat niemand geredet.
Be something.
Oh, da hat jemand mich spioniert. Spioniert? Oder nee, nicht mich. Ja, teilweise schon. Aber auch Face und Snow.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Dafür Rero, wow. Dafür erstmal ihn verstören, ne? Was haben wir denn hier? Silberkugeln, oh Gott.
Silver.
The Big Bad Wolf.
Oh ja, genau. Ich schlag eigentlich keine Frauen, aber ich kann auch mal eine Ausnahme machen.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, und
What a man.
die erste, bei dem
Stealing
es nicht
punches while my back
funktioniert.
is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Na endlich! Ihr kennt meine Begrüßung. Sie kann sich in den Spiegel verstecken. Sprich, in alles, was sich spiegelt. Ich glaube, das war keine gute Idee. Ah! Aua! Das kam jetzt aber schnell. Die ist schnell.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Oha. Hübsch bist du. Ah. Lass mich los! Oh. Ja, dann bin ich jetzt richtig im Arsch. Boah, das ist so... Alter! Oh oh! Nein, 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 nein! Au, 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 au! Jetzt reicht's mir aber! Oh. Ist das jetzt meine finale Form? So, einfach draufsetzen. Kopf ab. Sag mal, willst du mich verarschen? Zerreißt euch! Da kommen ja immer mehr! Okay, das wird jetzt so schrill, dass, glaub, alle zerspringen. Ah, nee. Stimmt ja, der kann pusten! Vorteilhaft, diese Form. Ja, irgendwie. Ih, aua, was? Warum? War's das jetzt mit der? Sind wir sie los? Du hast da was im Gesicht, Bigby. Klammert sich. Bisschen unvorteilhaft hier. Ah, Du bist der Nächste, mein Freund. Eine Silberkugel.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Yep.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless.
Warum musste
I worry you're not
Snow mir nur sagen, dass ich ihn lebend holen soll?
Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work. What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think? You show up with nothing but a corpse.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Das wäre mir irgendwie ein bisschen zu... Ja, ich weiß nicht. So einfach töten... Einfach töten wäre so... Ich weiß nicht.
I know.
Zu einfach.
But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Dass ich ihn nicht getötet habe.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched.
Er versucht jetzt mit Worten noch zu gewinnen.
What?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything.
Ja.
We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
Wie der sich versucht, da rauszureden. Ne?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed
Ja,
to the
wird so oder so sterben.
That's right.
Aber ich hab's
Promise
nicht
you a
getan.
chance to defend yourself.
Haha. Darf ich dieses Sparta mit ihm machen?
You're really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty
Aber
convinced he
leider
didn't
ist
have a
nicht mehr
say
am
in the
Leben.
matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intentions.
Mist.
Really?
I would
Gerade
never
er als
authorize
Zeuge
such a-
fehlt.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes.
Ja, ja, ja.
Loyal to the end.
Ja, ja, ja. Boah, ich hätte ihn umbringen sollen, ganz ehrlich.
You understand
Der geht
what
mir
you
gerade
just
so auf den
protect what you
Piss.
care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man just to save someone.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
Ja!
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at
Ein
protecting
paar habe ich übel
people like him.
Also habe ich übel mitgespielt,
Crooked
ne?
Man's been
Also,
exploiting you,
ja.
exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
Ja, wir
You're
haben noch
all
einen
still
auf unserer
afraid of
Seite.
him,
Ja!
even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town
Ja,
is
kommt auf
over,
unsere
and those
Seite.
girls will have their justice.
Trotz, dass ich so brutal bin, ne?
Very good, very good. The sentiment is
Ich
sure
bin mal gespannt, ob es auch so sein kann, dass die auf seiner Seite stehen oder so.
The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking
Gerade die, die ich verprügelt habe oder Arm abgerissen habe.
a confession that
Da
nobody
hätte ich
heard.
mit gerechnet, die sind nicht für mich, sondern eher gesagt für den krummen Mann da.
To whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Ich muss aufpassen, der ist sehr klug.
Shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Jetzt kommt alles auf mich zurück.
While under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, right,
hier kommt alles auf mich zurück, ne?
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
Lass es mich nicht bereuen, ihn am Leben gelassen zu haben.
But I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know.
laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking.
Was passiert hier?
Ropes to this disease
Blick
world,
gerade nicht mehr.
and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while
Ich habe das Gefühl, ich drehe mich hier gerade ein bisschen im Kreis.
Judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White?
Sie kann jetzt reden, ne?
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up.
Ja.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me.
Ich sag mal gar nichts.
And now
Das ist
I
ihre...
can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard him. You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It
Aber
was
ich finde das
always him.
ziemlich gut
Georgie
gemacht.
would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Darf ich,
No,
darf
that's
ich
too fucking easy
bitte?
for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going
Ja, ich darf
someone
entscheiden.
needs to make a decision.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
Pass auf, die Hälfte ist dafür, die Hälfte dagegen und meine Stimme zählt. Wetten?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only
Das wär's
official
doch.
representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it
Okay.
does.
Okay.
Na
Fine.
gut.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Ach ja.
Just do what you think is right.
Ah, okay. Ah.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Ey. Tschüss.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
Na komm.
No, I won't.
Fabletown wird sich daran erinnern. Ich hätte ihn auch den Kopf abreißen können. Das hätte ich auch zu gern gesehen.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Ihn da runterzuschmeißen war Genugtuung. Ihn wegzusperren, das war mir... Nee. Der Typ. Der hätte es eigentlich verdient, den Kopf abgerissen zu bekommen. Ich bin mal gespannt, wie andere entscheiden.
Hey, Sheriff.
Du wolltest mehr Blut
You come
sehen!
see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to.
Aber ich muss mal kurz aufschauen.